Well, I would never hold on to you for my sake, love. You must be thinking of somebody else. Though you could travel closely to my heart, love, yeah. But I will keep you till somebody else rolls along.
Yes. You're listening to Brave New Radio. We're streaming live on 88.7 FM here in North Jersey and streaming globally around the world on gobrave.org via the TuneIn Radio app and on Radio FX. This is Brave New Radio Presents, episode 8 of Brave New Radio Presents. And this week, we got a true local boy representing Fair Lawn, New Jersey. He goes by the name of Seb Isaac from the band HARE, going solo today. Acoustic act. So this is Brave New Radio Presents featuring HARE.
I've always wanted to say thank you, Sebastian. So thank you, Sebastian, from fellow Sebastian.
There we go.
Alrighty. If you said the one thing that would get me back into bed, and be so warm that I know, and that loving that we'd make, would that be the norm? Wrapped her right beside you, creep on up inside you. Oh, I love you there until my last breath. But I'm too stubborn to get through it. Oh, in times I find you useless. Yeah, but every day I pray for the day when I can say that I'll be okay. Wasting yours and my time right out the day. But it's only hard when you're away. Oh, so ask me to stay. It's only hard when you're away. So ask me to stay. But it's only hard when you're away. So ask me to stay. Thank you.
Awesome.
Cool,
All right,
cool.
Sebastian. It's
What's
always
up,
nice.
Sebastian?
Yeah, it's weird, like introducing another Sebastian. I've never
There you
had that
go.
opportunity before. So
I've never been interviewed by another Sebastian.
there you go.
I don't
This is
get
the
to
first-
meet them that often. It's weird.
yeah,
I love
we're
the confusion, though. Like we were saying before this all happened, people were calling your name because most people know you here.
right.
And I was just like,
Yeah, you
going
kind of
on?
like put your head
yeah.
up. Like, what's that? But it's nice. We're a rare breed. I think we're a great
We
breed.
are a
so
great breed, yeah.
yeah, thank you
Yeah.
for coming by.
There
By
we
the
go.
way. All right, Sebastian. So tell us, how did you start making music, or when did you start making music?
Making music was definitely like not until I'd say around senior year of high school. It was probably like 2010, 2011, but I'd always been playing music, mainly covers and stuff back then and learning. I just wanted to be like an amazing guitarist, and then it wasn't until like halfway through high school I realized like maybe I could sing. And it was weird. I was just like structuring stuff around my voice, my range, because I'd grown up thinking I can't sing. I can't be like Robert Plant or like Geddy Lee or all these crazy high-pitched singers. But then I think I started listening to John Mayer and like Dave Matthews, and I was like, oh, here's some guys with a nice range that I can adhere to. And the influence set in and started writing from there. And then I went to college and just wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, and there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
You probably
yeah.
found your voice after that, and you created
It
this
was definitely
band.
I think I found it a lot like after college, because like I sort of finished college and was like, all right, let's do music. Let's go. Hit the ground running. And that was when I was like just
You can do this.
bothering
This
the
is
hell
it.
out of so many
Yeah.
what's it called? Engineers, producers. I would be like, oh, like, let's work on this. And I would just do a million vocal takes and try to find the right sound. And it wasn't until it just takes a lot of hard work and trying to find that sound.
Right, of course.
yeah.
And you're still in the
It's a
beginnings
nightmare,
of it.
yeah.
I mean, we're still like just starting making music, and then you created this band called HARE. So how did you come up with the name HARE? And just for those listening, it's spelled like HARE, as if like the rabbit, and that's your logo, is this hare. So how'd you come up with the name for HARE?
Yeah, I think that's just going to be a question I'm like answering my whole life, but it's funny. I just don't have the best answer for it. So it started off, I was just doing Seb Isaac. It actually just started off the way you're listening to it right now. Just Seb Isaac, acoustic. Then I got a band together, and we started playing a lot. And then I ended up changing it to Seb Isaac Band. And like through that period, I had been doing a lot of artwork with like rabbit ears. So the rabbit
That's kind of how it
thing
came to
was
be.
like
Yeah, it was
around then. It was like always there. I had like so many reasons like that just made it awesome. There was like I had like a lot of dreams when I was in college with these rabbit figures. Like I don't know, they could be nightmares or they could be good dreams, but they were just around. I had like a lot of ideas that just kept gravitating towards this like rabbit figure, and then I also just started looking at traits of rabbits and relating to it. I was like looking for reasons essentially.
Okay.
But further down the line, I was trying to find a name for the band because I wanted to get rid of my name in the logo, and HARE just popped up.
Well, the rabbit.
Actually, funny
The
story.
rabbit makes a good logo.
I was visiting my parents' house, and I was like stuck because I was trying to figure it out soon because we had a big show coming. I wanted to announce it, and she's like, "What about HARE?" Because I wanted it to be like something like critter involved, like stuff like that.
Right.
And I was like, no, wait,
Yeah. What about HARE?
yeah. And the
All
more I
right.
sat with it, I was like, huh. So my mom actually named this band. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
Shout out to your mom for coming up with the
Shout
name.
out to
Then
Mama. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find a reason for it one day if you don't have one
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
I'll figure out a better story
Yeah,
for that.
all
I
right.
trust in us.
And you're doing fine just now. So what's
Thank you so much. Thanks,
What-
Sebastian.
of course. And what song do you have next?
Man, Which song do I have next, actually? I could play It Feels Good.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, here we go. Let's try this out. Baby, don't, baby, don't stop, yeah. Got time out of mind. See, it's a bit of a daze for me. And if you wouldn't mind, we'll chime in discreetly. I never knew I could last 1 minute. Oh, but barely here I am. And when I'm done with the taking and giving, I slowly start to stare. Slowly start to stare. We'll take a picture, it might be louder. They love you now, but know what you're after. And hold on to a comment for a lifetime. But surely that'll be the reason for your next ride. So baby, don't, baby, don't. So baby, don't, baby, don't. Ooh, yeah. So baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. No, no. So baby, don't, baby, don't stop. Yeah. This new day, what'll you do next? Well, touch yourself to the idea of the best. Next day, I promise, try again. But it's the same always in the end. So you take a little bit of this and listen into that. What's the point if it's good for a moment or too much fun? Is the trigger on a gun pulling away at what I've done? So last chance, or maybe she'll dance, but you won't let her love you 'cause you're still in love with the money that you make for your baby, right? So baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop. I did love it 'cause it feels good. It feels good, baby, don't stop, yeah. Baby, don't, baby, don't stop, no, no. So baby, don't, baby, don't stop, yeah. So baby, don't, baby, don't.
Awesome. Seb Isaac from HARE the Band here on Brave New Radio presents Seb, that Feel Good song.
Yeah.
That made me feel good.
There we go.
Tell us a little bit about that track.
Oh man, that song, I wrote that one senior year of college, and I remember that just being a year where I was like really struggling to figure out like if I wanted to take the music route or if I wanted to, you know, make the parents happy and do a 9 to 5er, and nothing wrong with that. I just like, I've done them before, and it just drains my energy for music. So I knew I couldn't pull off both. So I was like really stuck. And I was also just succumbing to like a lot of vices and drinking a lot, partying a lot. And I just remember like every week I would just stand in a bar, like just staring at my like reflection in the mirror, just being like, why am I out and doing this when I like, no, this isn't technically what I want to do. It's fun at first, but then I always go out and I always feel the same way. And it feels good. It's just like, man, but it feels good. Like you just succumb to like all this laziness and all your vices and all that stuff. And it's hard to sort of get out of that loop.
Yeah.
But,
so it feels good to be out and productive,
exactly.
and in your case, creating and making music. That's what makes you feel good.
Yeah, in the long run. But it's like, it's hard to realize that when you have these immediate like vices surrounding you. And like, stop, I hate that I love it because it feels good, you know?
Right, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about your background. Like, where did you grow up? Whether your parents grow up? A little bit about you.
So I grew up in Fairlawn, pretty close to
That's
here.
right, yeah.
I wasn't born, I was technically born in New York, but I was raised in Jersey all my life. The parents raised me until I was 2, until my brother came along in Jersey City, and then I lived in Fairlawn for like the rest of my life. And been like sort of moving back and forth from New York and Fairlawn, just trying to fund all this nonsense.
Yeah, right.
So, do it yourself, man.
Yeah, of course. And you mentioned before the show that you are Ecuadorian and Lebanese.
Yeah. So my father's Lebanese and my mom's Ecuadorian.
Yeah, so how did that music, or at least that combination of cultures growing up, did you listen to, Spanish music and Lebanese music? How did that influence your music making process growing up?
It's funny, like, it was definitely there growing up because, when you have family, you have family. And usually the events, like all of my mom's events would just be Spanish music all the way. Like my uncle was always singing Spanish music all the time. And my dad's side, it's a lot of Arabic music. My grandparents and stuff would always play that. But my dad always like hated like the hometown. He like moved to America and just fell in love with like American music and rock music and everything. So I was like, I grew up having like my own choice and taste and like what I wanted to hear. I didn't always like have to hear. Kind of regret it now. Like I wish I heard a little bit more of it. Maybe it would like shine through in some of this. I think it'd be cool to like have some Lebanese and Ecuadorian. Maybe there is like some influence in the songs. I just can't hear it. It's all subconscious or something.
Well, maybe not yet.
Exactly.
Right.
There we go.
So there
Sebastian,
you
go. You're a witty one.
There we go. So then your album is called First Impressions.
Yeah.
Which is out on Spotify and on Apple Music right now. So how are first impressions important to you? Or how important are first impressions to you?
They're great. I'm just not good at them. Yeah. I've been told I always have a better second impression.
Okay.
And it's kind of an insult, like a backhanded compliment, but I kind of liked it. And not to say like the first EP, First Impressions, isn't good. I just knew it was like my starting point, and I'm just like finally. There's this weird feeling of like all my friends are like all in businesses, and they're in like their 9-to-5ers and doing their stuff, and I'm like, I sort of like went my entire. I would always played music, but I had never really showcased it to like the people that I love and like just the world, like who I am. It was always just deep inside me. I just never. I thought one day it would happen, and it did, but I was always just avoiding it. And then just this EP comes along, and it took me a while, but I was just like, hey, this is my first impression as a singer, songwriter, everything. I recorded, produced all this stuff. Here we go.
And there you go. And so far, a really good first impression.
There we go.
If I say so.
Thank you so much, Sebastian.
You got it, Sebastian.
Keep saying your name.
All right. So what song do you have next?
This one is called No Easy Way to Love You.
All right.
Well, that pretty little face resonated through my place, and I'm so mad. See, I was too shy back then. Simple question it took was all to make her mine, and then she'd fall in love. But I was so shy back then. Well, now there she stands all alone, waiting, staring at her phone. It's been a long time since she's come around. Oh, but don't be scared, she won't bite. She'll even help you play your cards right, if you would just make a sound. Oh, well, I'll admit I was scared, consumed, wrapped up in my fears. The thought of losing you. If you would just give me a sign to know you're mine, so I don't have to stand here paralyzed. So would you want a lover? Well, yes, I do. Also, I will stay here for however long, my dear. The boyfriends never saw you like me, so kindly wait near till my coast is clear, and I'll show you how easy it can be. Da 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 da. Oh. So now time has passed and we lock eyes. All the confidence within me died, but in my heart's 1,000 songs for you. So I'll hush there and hold that gaze, and we'll stay lost within this maze forever together, just the two. Oh, but I will not waste your time. See, I will lay it on the line, 'cause you could barely see and I could hardly speak. Well, it's true, the pain we felt, it ain't worth shit to what we're dealt. Oops, well, I would oversee the anger in you. Oh, 'cause you were young, having fun way before we begun it all. Oh, and it's so true, you were used, blinded by the clear abuse of love. My heart would rather rest to put up with another test. If this song could just make it go away. Oh, but your heart is real and I can feel the anger. It might be here to stay. Ooh, for me to stay. Oh no, 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 no. But it won't go away. Oh no, no. So, but my only fear was losing it right here, just 'cause the past wasn't good for you. So, and I know it don't make sense, we've been fighting about the rest. Sorry, can't you see? Well, there's no easy way to love you. Da, da, da. See, I said it before in love, now I say it again in love. Well, I said it before in love, now I say it again in love. In love, yeah. Ooh. Oh oh, that bed, oh oh, that bed, oh oh, that bed, oh oh. Hey,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
thank you so much.
Yeah, Sebastian. So
Yeah,
what musically inspires you?
man. I love everything. I love like every song that's good. I love every genre. My whole playlist is just, I can go from like Kendrick to Frank Sinatra to Frank Ocean, Frank Zappa,
Right.
anything. Mostly Franks, I guess. But
Yeah, see that? That's the common denominator there.
yeah,
Listening to a
but
lot of Frank music.
influence-wise,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess there's a couple bands that always stuck with me. Definitely, John Mayer's a big influence. If you couldn't tell already. Dave Matthews Band is big. My favorite band of all time growing up was definitely Led Zeppelin. An ex of mine got me into the Strokes, and that's been a big one. Tame Impala is like my new
Okay.
favorite band. I love them.
Awesome. So, what would you say is a goal that you're looking for HARE to achieve this year? What's one goal you would want HARE to achieve this year, 2019?
That's a nice question. I was like very intent on this being like a busy year for us.
Mhm.
So, I guess the goal is to just, we're making an album. Yeah.
Right.
For the next 3 months, we're going to be like, we already have like a lot of songs like lined up, all new stuff. And, we've been playing them at the shows and stuff like that. But like now we actually have to get in the studio and just make a solid album and just put that out there and then play. I want to get better at like putting on a show. Like I just want to be known as like, oh, like, did you see HARE? Like that was crazy.
Right,
That was so
exactly.
cool.
And
I like to be known as like, so I'm doing the acoustic stuff right now, and this is how it started. But live, it's like very jammy. Like we go on a journey sometimes, and it's really fun. And I'm very proud of it. It's sort of taking an electronic turn. Not fully. I want to find like the balance. So the goal is for this year is to like really just hone in on like who is HARE, what are we, and what do we want the world to see us as. And
right.
just
So
put on some great shows and
really
party
finding yourself
just
as a
love
band.
my work essentially. Yeah,
And really finding your identity as a band itself. Awesome, man. And so the big song from your album, First Impressions, that really you've been pushing and promoting, you made a music video for, is Rolls Along.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about Rolls Along.
How'd you know I was gonna play that next?
It's only a feeling, man. It's
This isn't scripted. He's great names think alike, I guess.
There you go. So tell us a little about Rolls Along.
Oh man. I was this one was after college actually. I remember just like I just remember part of me was just tired of writing love songs, and I was just like, why don't I write like one where I'm the bad guy, you know?
Mhm.
So that's how it started, and then I just pulled some influence from like past relationships and people I just wasn't really like it just wasn't working out even at that moment when I was writing the song, and it was just very like it was just a song about, I think we've all been there, we get our hearts broken, but we can also break hearts, so it's one or the other, you know?
And you get your heart broken, and then you become the heartbreaker.
Yeah,
I suppose that's how it goes.
You just never learn to love, and you just break everything.
Maybe it's a Sebastian.
I know some
thing,
people like that, so
yeah, right.
Yeah, but it's the song was just basically like a song about
being the bad guy, about being the heartbreaker.
Being the bad guy, but like
there you go.
I always like to see it in a more gentle way.
Okay.
Just like it's like all right, like this isn't gonna work out, but like I want you to know, like we could still hang around and we can still be cool, and like I would love to just be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But just so I'm like, you're gonna be here until someone else rolls along.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun. Yeah.
Absolutely. And the music video is a
Do you
lot of
like
fun
it?
to watch too. Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
It's fun to watch too. Just a lot of like beautiful women and a lot of things going on. So so it's always fun to watch.
Yeah.
But as you teased earlier, you're gonna play Rolls Along for us. So
There we go. Yeah.
here's Rolls Along.
You ready? All right. Well, I would never hold on to you for my sake, love. You must be thinking of somebody else. Though you could travel closely to my heart, love, yeah. Well, I will keep you to somebody else. Rolls rolls along to somebody else rolls along. So while my heart's still breaking, you could patch me up and you can get in close, but it'll end up rough, just the way we wanted it in every room, man. We were in every room, but when the drugs all gone and you think you won, well, I'm staring at the ceiling wishing I'd be done. See, maybe there was something really there with you, or maybe it's because I need to see things through. But I would never hold on to you for my sake, love. You must be thinking of somebody else. Though you could travel closely to my heart, love, well, I will keep you to somebody else rolls along, to somebody else rolls along. Oh, so honey, breathe, take your time, and you will see that I was never meant to be the one for you and you for me. Yeah, I know it hurts, but in a little while, well, someone's gonna build a better smile on you, and that'll be true, yeah, I promise you. Da 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 da. Breathe out, breathe in. When you drown, well, I swim. And if you knew that I would break it, why'd you go and let me take it? Well, now I'm starting to believe that you're insane for thinking this was all my game. See, but if I don't even really know who I am, we'll take a minute, think about it, try to understand why. See, I would never hold on to you for my sake, love. You must be thinking of somebody else. Though you could travel closely to my heart, love, but I will keep you to somebody else rolls along, to somebody else rolls along, somebody else rolls along, to somebody else rolls. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Seb Isaac from HARE the Band here on Brave New Radio Presents. Seb, that was awesome. Rose Along is my favorite song from that album. Awesome. What's up?
What'd you say?
I said Rose Along is my favorite song from that album, man.
That's what I thought.
Great hit. Great hit.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So
much.
please tell our listeners where, like, your next show that's coming up, where they can find you, where they can learn more about you.
Oh, cool. Thank you for asking. Let's plug this. So we have a show April 19th at the Knitting Factory. We're working on the opening acts, but yeah, it's going to be a great time. I haven't played there since the EP released last year, and that was a party. So if you're there, it's all ages. Come through.
Right.
Yeah, April 19th, Knitting Factory. We got HARE the Band. And we're doing a lot of we're working on like visual stuff, projecting cool stuff onto us while we play and jam. So
nice.
It's going to be fun. Yeah.
Nice.
Thank you so much, man.
Of course. And then where can people learn more about you?
You can follow us at HARE the Band, basically on anything. I think it's The Band HARE, because HARE the Band was taken on Facebook. But Instagram, Twitter, HARE the Band. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. You can check us out there. First Impressions is out. Go take a listen. And we're working on a new album. So it's called Second Impressions.
Oh, there you go.
Clever, I know.
Hopefully better than the first, as you said. You're always better with second impressions.
There we go. That's the goal. That's
there
the
you
plan.
go. HareTheBand.com is where you can visit and learn more about Seb Isaac and the rest of the guys here at the band. Thank you so much, Seb, for coming through and performing for us here on Brave New Radio Presents. For the rest of you listening, please tune in for the rest of the day, rest of the week, rest of the month, rest of the year. Why? Because we are Jersey's #1 for new indie, but most importantly, the nation's #1 college radio station.
That's
Have a
right.
good night.
Who?